Why do we still do this job?
This is the best job in the world, man. We get to wear awesome outfits, and it's totally easy to do hungover.
Let's rock West Academy.
The energy drink, Minotaur, is good.
Woo! Taste the beast!
Minotaur!
Oh, gosh.
A large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a large.
Venti is a large coffee.
Really? Says who? Fellini?
You know what? You've been picking fights with everybody. I can't stand it anymore. I'm moving out.
Woohoo! Good morning, Flexible.
Your electricity is out.
Just doing my part to save this big blue planet.
Your water is shut off, too.
Like I said.
Oh, hey!
Oh, it's all right, we're here. You can let it down. Too late, it's already up.
Taste the beast.
Destruction of school property, vandalism.
Shut up!
They wanted to give you 30 days in jail.
What?
But I worked my magic on the judge. Instead, you have community service. You're going to Sturdy Wings.
We bring adults and children together to enhance the lives of these children through one-on-one friendships.
I already prefer jail.
Hey guys, welcome to my 4th week on the Real DVD Watchers. And today I'm going to review a movie that I decided to do because it's one of those films that, in spite of its being a mainstream film, is actually one I don't think a lot of people will see. And I think, you know, it's actually quite a good movie. And this is going to be role models, which of course we over here at the DVD Watchers are, naturally. It stars Paul Rudd, Seann William Scott, Jane Lynch, McLovin himself, and Bobb'e J. Thompson. And it's about Paul Rudd and Seann William Scott's characters. They both work at the same job. One of them is the mascot. One of them is the pitcher of this drink, and they sell this drink to schools across the nation. Seann William Scott really loves his job, and Paul Rudd doesn't. He's really uptight about it. He wants to go somewhere better. And when you when his girlfriend dumps him, they have a bad day and some shit goes down, and they have to do X amount of hours of community service working at this place called Sturdy Wings, where they have to help kids socialize more. And in this case, Seann William Scott gets a young token black kid who's kind of really a cliche, stereotypical black kid, played by Bobb'e J. Thompson. And I mean that in the pure, like, I'm not joking. This kid is swearing. He's saying things like motherfucker and acting all gangster. Like, he's a cliche black kid. I'm no offense intended to anyone. And then of course you have McLovin himself, who's given the Paul Rudd, and he's this geeky kid, you know, the kind who dresses in costumes and reads all these crazy comic books and shit, and has pretend fights with this social group of people, and this where they pretend to be kings and stuff. And sounds familiar. Sounds like someone I know. Anyways, yeah, when you watch the trailer, I got the impression that this is going to be one of those dick and fart joke movies. You know, sex and, you know, jokes of all the vulgar kinds you can think of. And while there is a lot of that in there, that's not exactly what it's about. In fact, again, from the trailer, you can kind of see these guys look, wow, this is going to be a movie about dumbasses doing something they're no good at. Actually, that's not really true. They're both very intelligent characters. Even Seann William Scott's character, who's much more carefree, he's still a smart guy. He just loves life. If you even look at the poster, it has Seann William Scott drinking a bottle of booze and Paul Rudd pissing on the wall. That doesn't. First of all, there's none of that. The characters aren't even like that, really. Especially Paul Rudd's character, who's actually much more wound up, almost trying to be perfect kind of person. This is actually more about how the kids are kind of out of control, and how these guys who are immensely capable of doing this, first of all, have to deal with this crazy black kid, and of course the little nerd who doesn't want to really do much socializing.
Hey kids, we chipmunks just broke our vow of silence and we want to sing!
We are the monks of Chipmunk Charlie's, we will give you food to eat. And once it's in our tummies, we will move our chipmunk feet.
We are the butts of chipmunk ass, but we got
Come
the
on,
ass butt
sit down.
of no ass butt.
Please. Danny, I like Ronnie's version better. I like how it evokes the concept of ass and butt. Okay, thanks. Don't throw shit, Ronnie. Come on. How many hours do we have left? So, do you like Coca-Cola?
I like the idea of it more than I actually like it. Ooh, they got chicken fingers. I'm gonna run a train on these chicken fingers. I'm just gonna be like, yum, 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 yum.
Let me guess. You're not really rolling with the ladies in school, are you, Augie?
Oh, no, I'm really good friends with the school nurse. She's a divorcee.
one thing to discuss is the story. It's very predictable. It's a Hollywood movie. You know what's gonna happen. You know, even though they're having a hard time dealing with these kids, they're gonna save the day, and everything will be good in the end. You know they won't go to jail. But what really makes this is like the jokes, because even the sexual ones are rather quite funny, and there's still a lot of fresh material in here that's its own stuff. In spite of the fact that it follows a very formulaic plotline. Another thing I liked about this is the performances. First of all, Paul Rudd and Seann and Scott do great on their own, but together they have great chemistry. They're very fun to watch. They look like they're having a genuinely good time. And I love how Seann William Scott is able to play the free, goofy guy, but he's also not a dumbass, similar to how he played Stifler. Stifler was that kind of person, but he was also an idiot. Paul Rudd, Elizabeth Banks, the hot Elizabeth Banks is in this film. She doesn't do much, but just by standing there, I loved her. And then, of course, you have McLovin and Bobb'e J. Thompson. They do great jobs. McLovin does a good job of not really falling back into that geeky role, because while he is a geek, he's one of those like little lovable geeks. First, McLovin was kind of like trying to be all cool and stuff. This new geek he's playing is rather different from him. And, of course, Bobb'e J. Thompson, who's swearing and cursing throughout the entire film. If you don't like the idea of kids swearing, this might make you uncomfortable. But that's kind of what was funny about it, because you're kind of like, whoa, did he really just say that at like 8 years old? Yeah, he's probably one of the best parts of the movie. But one of my favorite performances comes from Jane Lynch, and she's been probably best known for things like her role in 40-Year-Old Virgin, and I know she made an appearance in 2.5 Men. She's one of my favorite people who I'm just starting to really get to see more of now, and I really like her. Some of the best laughs come from her, because she plays this hard-nosed character who's running the Sturdy Wings Foundation where these kids are at, and she's a laugh a second, really, and she just does a great job of playing this dead straight. At the same time, it's a funny character.
Don't you sass me. What, do you think I'm a pushover? You know what I used to eat for breakfast? Cocaine. You know what I used to eat for lunch? Cocaine.
What'd you have for dinner? Was it cocaine?
I will sign your sheets, but you need to know I am not here to service your hours. I'm here to service these young boys.
As I mentioned before, it looks like it's going to be just one of the stupid films like, oh fuck, one of those dumb comedies and a bunch of slack-jawed stoners are going to go see, and, you know, yeah, one of those kind of films. But it's actually much better than, it's a bonding story. It's a story of like, well, okay, these are geeky kids, this is a geeky kid, and this is like a really black, bad kid. And I'm not trying to be offensive. I mean, they really do make, I'm not joking, they do make him out to be the stereotypical black kid. It's still sort of like, well, okay, they're geeks, but at least they love their life. At least they have something. They're probably more happy than all the cool people are in their lives. And that's what I really liked about the film. It's a bonding film mixed with some really weird and funny humor. So I wouldn't say rush to see this, but you know, give it a shot. It's a pretty funny movie. So this is the rating I'm going to give it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week on the Real DVD Watchers. Bye.